Minnesota Vikings started this offseason around $23 million over the salary cap, and the Vikings had to clear some space and be cap compliant by the first day of the new league year next Wednesday, and they've already made a couple of significant moves to get underneath the cap. They have a little bit more way to go, but I'm not worried because so the cap is indeed a myth and is very fungible. Like it's not an NFT. It's not non-fungible. It's very fungible. And the Vikings so far, currently via Spot Rack, they're around $6.648 million over the cap. Now, over the cap has them at 7.4. Roughly, it doesn't matter either way. They're over, but they can still make a couple moves and find some grooves and be able to easily find some cash. So the moves that they made so far this week, they cut Kendricks earlier in the week, saving $9.5 million. They cut Adam Thielen. That one hurt. The Wave Camera Tiny Dancer, which that's the sort of dirty little secret where if you have non-first round picks, once they head into their fourth year of their rookie deal, the final year, there's generally a bump in their base pay because the thinking is if they made it this far on the rookie deal as non-first round picks, they deserve a little bit of cash. Also, Dancer had some performance bonus in there, so he got bumped up to 2.743. The Vikings parted ways. That was a pretty easy decision. Then also Ross Blacklock, who was a 2020 second round pick, has taken a pay cut as well. And now some other possible moves. So we don't have it listed, but another way that the Vikings could find some nickels and dimes like the Ross Blacklock contract is lean on some of those 2020 non-first round picks that are heading into the fourth year of their deal. So a second round pick Ezra Cleveland, third round pick DJ Wanham, or fourth round, it doesn't matter. And then fifth round pick KJ Osborne, where these guys are due around between $2.5 and $3 million in base salary. They certainly could lean on guys like Ezra as well as DJ. I would want to extend KJ, but see material. But some of the big moves. The obvious one is Brian O'Neill's simple restructure. So he's due a $14.4 million base salary. Now, what you do with that is you skin that all the way down to the bone to the veteran minimum, and then you prorate that out over the remaining years of the deal in a roster bonus, so you can spread out some of those cap hits. That would free up around $10.4 million in cap space. So that's something that will be done easy. Harrison Smith potentially could be cut if they don't make him a post-June 1st designation, which they did not with Adam Thielen. They would save around $7.38 million in cap space. Now, the Vikings, it's very clear what Kwesi's doing. Like, he's clearing the decks, taking it on the chin in 2023 with the dead cap so that they can have all of the space in 2024 when some of the large cap hits of, say, a Jefferson extension or a TJ extension or a Darisaw extension will come into play. Dalvin Cook, a cut or trade. The Vikings would save around $5.9 million in space. CJ Ham, I mean, I love CJ Ham forever, man, but his roles is being reduced on offense. It still is a very key special teamer, and having a key, I think that maybe not cut, but they certainly would have the leverage to get him to take a pay cut in this spot. Jordan Hicks, that's an easy cut. Even though there's some talk that they're working on a restructure, I don't buy that. He wasn't great in the defense last year. He's on the wrong side of 30. It's one of the reasons why you gave up Kendricks. So moving on from Hicks and saving $5 million, that seems like a fait accompli. Now, there hasn't been any steam on a Cousins extension, which has been a little bit surprising, but also you look at what Kwesi's doing for 2024. He's trying to free up all of the cap space and give this team options and flexibility. But Kirk Cousins does have a $36 million cap hit this year, and it could be like last offseason where they provide an extension and then they spread out some of those cap hits. Hawkinson is due $9 million in change on his fifth-year option. That is all on the cap this year, so if they work out an extension, they could certainly alleviate that number. They could trade Za'Darius. Now, they're not going to cut Za'Darius because the Vikings have all the control here, and his contract is eminently tradable. And he is valuable in a trade, but they would save around $2.157 million in cap space if they moved on. And then also the veteran backup offensive lineman Chris Reed. We're just getting rid of everyone from Mankato State University Community College, but they would save $2.5 million there. So the Vikings, even though they're around $6.648 million over the cap right now, I mean, all these simple moves and all the possible moves are very realistic. And this isn't even factoring in the savings from potential extensions. If they extended Jefferson, that would likely impact the cap negatively in 2023 because it'd be a proration of his signing bonus. But the Vikings can very clearly and easily free up cap space that can be players in free agency if they want. If Kwesi wants to continue to just take the dead cap hits this year, but free up cap space and then roll it over 2024, that could be his prerogative as well. But either way, the Vikings won't have any issues being in cap compliance. But the problem is just the wait-in is the hardest part. That's right, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Update on the Vikings cap space as well as other ways that they can free up some monies. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But next time, Skull Production Value.